Picture a single product so expensive that analysts compare its budget to the GDP of a small nation. A product so anticipated that 30 other companies rearrange their entire year just to stay out of its way. This is not a movie. It is not a phone. It is a video game. And this is how GTA 6 became the biggest entertainment launch the world has ever seen. Let us start with the obvious question. Why does any game matter this much? The answer is the one that came before it. Grand Theft Auto 5 launched in 2013, and it never really stopped. As of May 2026, it has sold 230 million copies worldwide. That is a confirmed figure from Take-Two, the company that owns Rockstar. Reports place its lifetime revenue at over $10 billion. Think about that. A game from 2013 still pulling in roughly $710 million a year from its online mode alone. Some analyses estimate it earns $1 to $2 million every single day. A 13-year-old game that still prints money. So when Rockstar built the sequel, they did not build it small. Here is where the numbers get strange. GTA 5 dev and marketing combined reportedly cost around $265 million. For its time, that was already enormous. For GTA 6, the official budget has never been confirmed. Rockstar will not say. But analyst estimates, led by reporting from Business Insider, put the development cost at $1 to $1.5 billion. Add marketing, and the full lifecycle estimate climbs toward $1.5 to $2 billion. Some outlets have floated figures approaching $3 billion, though that sits at the rumored high end. The widely repeated $2 billion number actually traces back to forum speculation from 2023. Take-Two's CEO will only call it, quote, a multi-billion-dollar investment. Whichever estimate you trust, that is rumored to be 4 to 11 times what GTA 5 cost to make. Now, the delay. Because getting here was not smooth. Back in early 2025, Rockstar told the world GTA 6 would arrive in fall 2025. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. That date came, and that date went. The game was pushed. The new confirmed launch date is November 19, 2026. And here is the part that tells you how high the stakes are. Take-Two has officially guided investors to expect $8 to $8.2 billion in net bookings for fiscal 2027. GTA 6 is named as the primary driver. That is roughly 20% growth year over year. When $8 billion of guidance is riding on one release date, you do not delay it lightly, and you do not miss it. So what happens when you point that much hype at one day on a calendar? Look at the trailers. Trailer 1 dropped in December 2023. In 24 hours, it set 3 Guinness World Records. Most viewed game trailer. Most viewed non-music video on YouTube. Most liked game trailer. 93 million views in a single day. Trailer 2 arrived in May 2025. 69 million. YouTube views in a day and a reported 475 million views across all platforms in the first 24 hours. No film, no album. Almost nothing in entertainment moves a crowd like that. Then came the money proof. Pre-orders opened June 25th, 2026. $80 for the standard edition. $100 for the ultimate. The first batch reportedly sold out in 1 hour. Analysts at DFC Intelligence and others project pre-orders could pull in $1 billion in the first hour alone. For launch day itself, estimates run from $1 to $2 billion in revenue. If those projections hold, that would be the largest single-day revenue event in entertainment history. For comparison, GTA 5 did about $800 million on day 1 and crossed $1 billion in 3 days back in 2013. GTA 6 could do that before lunch. And the ripple effects are real. This is the part most people miss. When one game gets this big, it stops being a game and becomes weather, something everyone else has to plan around. Reports say over 30 major AAA titles got compressed into August, September, and October 2026, specifically to avoid the November window. Big games shifted to dodge the storm. Even Microsoft's Fable was reportedly pushed to early 2027 to stay out of GTA 6's path. An entire industry rearranged its calendar around one release. That has almost never happened. Even Wall Street felt it. Take-Two stock reportedly climbed around 13% in the week before pre-orders opened, then slipped about 3% on a classic sell the news reaction. Investment banks raised their price targets, betting on the long tail of online spending, the same engine that kept GTA 5 alive for 13 years. So why does any of this actually matter? Because GTA 6 is a story about scale that almost stopped making sense. A game that may cost more than the most expensive film ever shot. A launch that could out-earn a Hollywood opening weekend in its first hour. A release so massive that competitors flee, and a publicly traded company stakes $8 billion on one Thursday in November. The numbers for now are projections. The estimates could miss. Rockstar has confirmed shockingly little. But the direction is unmistakable. We are watching entertainment cross a line, where a single video game outweighs movies, music, and almost everything else built to sell us a story. One game, over a decade in the making, $2 billion on the line. And on November 19th, we find out if the biggest bet in entertainment history pays off. Follow for a new story every day.